Lucy Letby, the most prolific child serial killer in modern British history, has today been sentenced to life in prison for the murder of 7 babies. Here is everything you need to know about the nurse who shocked the nation. Born in Hereford, Letby qualified as a children's nurse at the University of Chester in 2011. After completing her training, she joined the neonatal unit at the Countess of Chester Hospital in January 2012, just 2 days before her 22nd birthday. She had friends, an active social life, and was close to her parents. There were no signs suggesting the horrific crimes she would later commit. In March 2014, she began working in Nursery 1, where most ill children are cared for. It was here between June 2015 and June 2016 that Letby murdered 7 infants and attempted to kill 6 others. The nurse used several methods in her spate of attacks, including physical assaults, deliberately injecting newborns with air, poisoning them with insulin, and overfeeding them with milk. Some babies were even subjected to multiple attacks. Her victims included both boys and girls. The parents of her victims began noticing strange behavior from Letby. The nurse was apparently very relaxed and calm despite the rising death toll, and made unusual comments which began to arouse suspicion. When one child was being ready to be moved to another hospital, after Letby had pumped excess air into his stomach, she said, "He's not leaving here alive, is he?" A comment she had also made when another child died a year earlier. What has perplexed investigators is the fact that there is no apparent motive behind Lucy Letby's crimes. She doesn't fit any typical killer profiles and has not given any reasoning during court proceedings. Letby did, however, leave a number of scribbled notes around her home with all kinds of messages, including "I am evil and I did this." One hastily scribbled note reads, "I don't deserve to be here because I'm evil." Jurors were told of several possible motives behind Letby's attacks, despite the truth remaining a mystery. One theory claimed that Letby enjoyed playing God by harming the babies in her care. Another suggested that Letby got a thrill from the babies' deaths, as one report recalled the nurse smiling after the death of one child and going on about how she was present at the child's bath and how much she had loved it. Letby also searched Facebook for the families of her victims, often within minutes of each other, seemingly searching for grief. She looked them up on Christmas Day and on the anniversaries of the babies' deaths. Other theories include that she was bored when not caring for the sickest babies in Nursery 1, and that she was trying to impress a doctor with whom the prosecution claimed she was in a secret relationship. He was one of the doctors that would be called when the babies suddenly deteriorated. Ultimately, after one of the longest murder trials in British legal history lasting 167 days, Lucy Letby has today been given a whole life term with no chance of parole. Letby refused to appear in court for the sentencing, which has angered many, and Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has confirmed that the government is planning to change the law to compel convicts to attend sentencings. Lucy Letby has become the 4th woman ever to receive a whole life term after Myra Hindley, Rosemary West, and Joanna Dennehy.